Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Hello, you have reached the automated answering service of your school. In order to assist you in connecting to the right staff member, please listen to all the options before making a selection. To lie about why your child is absent, press 1. To make excuses for why your child did not do his homework, press 2. To complain about what we do, press 3. To swear at staff members, press 4. To ask why you didn't get information that has already been enclosed in your newsletter and several flyers that have been mailed to you, press 5. If you want us to raise your child, press 6. If you want to reach out and touch, slap, or hit someone, press 7. To request another teacher for the 3rd time this year, press 8. To complain about bus transportation, press 9. To complain about school lunches, press 0. If you realize this is the real world and your child must be accountable and responsible for his or her own behavior, classwork, and homework, and that it's not the teacher's fault for your child's lack of effort, hang up and have a nice day. If you want this in another language, move to a country that speaks it. Thank you for your interest in public education.
Oh, no. Sorry, Wendy. This is tryouts for a boy band. Oh, come on, dude. Let her try. No way. Come on, Carmen. You haven't liked anybody else. Okay, fine. Wow me. Mrs. Landers was a help nut. She cooked food in a wok. Mr. Harris was her boyfriend, and he had a great big cock-a-doodle-doodle. The rooster just won't quit, and I don't want my breakfast because it tastes like shit. Zoos make good house pets. They're cuddly and sweet. Monkeys aren't good to have because they like to beat their meeting in the office, a meeting in the hall. The bossy wants to see you so you can suck his balls. That was a writer. He lived with Alan Funt. Mrs. Roberts didn't like him, but that's because she's a contaminated water. Can really make you sick. Your bladder gets infected and blood comes out. You dictate what I'm saying, cause it will bring you luck. And if you all don't like it, I don't give a flying fuck. Thanks, Wendy. Don't call us. We won't call you either.
I appreciate a good culture. I appreciate a good accent. You got the right accent, you can get away with a lot of shit. You be in a club and say something foul to a woman in an American accent, she might slap the shit out of you. Like, excuse me, baby, I don't mean to bother you, but you got a fat ass. I love to take you home, fuck the shit out you. Motherfucker. English accent, that just roll off the tongue different. Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but I'd really love to take you back to my hotel and fuck you doggy stuff a little bit, you know what I mean? Motherfucker, where you from? That shit is... Oh my God. Say something else. Ladies, y'all laughing. Some of the fellas might try that on the way home. Did you have a good time at the comedy show tonight? Did you really? The next light, because you give me a little bit ahead, just a little bit. I don't want much, just want you to polish me knob, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie, I'll use that shit to get some pussy. I'll walk up to a woman and say anything. Excuse me, you know what time it is? Oh my God, the accent is beautiful. Where are you from? I just make shit up. McDonald's, England. Have you ever heard of it? I live right off of Egg McMuffin Lane. Have you ever heard of it? Oh my God, girl, you live off of Egg McMuffin. Let's go. I tell you what accent is not sexy is that East Indian accent, that 7-Eleven shit, that turban shit, that dot towel shit. Ladies, trust me, you do not want that on top of you on a Saturday night. I'm going to give it to you. I know you want it, you dirty bitch. I know you want it. I'm going to give you my Pakistani beef, you motherfucker.
Look, Brennan, here's the thing. It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer, okay?
Are you saying pow? What are you saying?
It's the biggest helicopter leasing event in the Western Hemisphere since 1997.
Why does he keep doing that?
I have to sell or lease at least 80 choppers to make my nut. And you mess with my nut, Brennan? Randy here is going to eat your dick.
Like Kobayashi.
At my age, I should know better. I try and do the best I can to manage things like my high cholesterol, but nothing ever seemed to work. So I went to see my doctor, and he told me I might be suffering from a condition that affects lots of people today. Not giving a fuck about what I eat. That's when I found out about the Thug Kitchen Cookbook. It's full of delicious plant-based recipes that really inspired me to get my shit together. Start eating some real fucking food. And now I'm feeling better than ever.
Who are you? I remember a time when I thought my kids got enough nutrition from that prepackaged bullshit I'd buy at the store. I was such a lazy fucking asshole. Now that I've got the Thug Kitchen Cookbook, I don't play that shit anymore.
I love to cook good food, but who has the fucking time to hunt down a dozen exotic ingredients just to eat better? Not at my age. Thug Kitchen helps me cut through the bullshit with language that I can understand.
If you or someone you love suffers from chronic drive-through dinners, meat sweats, gut rot, sugar shakes, or just want to get your shit together, see if the Thug Kitchen cookbook is right for you. Thug Kitchen is not for everyone, including people who might be offended by words like ass, shit, fuck, or motherfucker. Some side effects may include feeling better, looking fly as fuck, saving some goddamn money, and in some cases, increased culinary competence that could lead to becoming a skilled son of a bitch in the kitchen.
So find out today if the Thug Kitchen cookbook is right for you. You'll be fucking glad you did.
What are you doing here? I said get out!
Shut up! I'm still here! Just call your mother! God, you fucking kids. All you people.
Mask, wear a mask. Is this really much to ask? Tie some fabric round your face. Oh, it's the simplest of tasks. At the gym, at the store, don't treat it like such a chore. No, these mandates aren't malicious. All your theories are fictitious. Stop the lies, stop the fights. No one's taking away your rights. All the speculation makes me need a flask. Come on and read some data. All you masturbators, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask.
It's a mask, it's a mask. Heaven's sakes, it's just a mask. Such a shame that asking folks to follow rules gets you harassed. You can shout, you can glare, but listen, Karen, I don't care. Never seen folks so dramatic over a fucking piece of fabric. Hard to breathe, feels too hot. Quit your bitching, there's a thought. Suck a top, and don't you give me any sass. We've got a lot to do, and it's not just the flu. So wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Get your head out of your ass. Try to think of someone other than yourself is all we ask. While you sit watching Fox, ignoring science and the docs. Wow, your ignorance is showing as the death toll keeps on growing. Case by case, test by test. Don't forget, you're not oppressed till we put this damn pandemic in the past. Try not to be so grouchy, have some faith in Fauci. Wear a mask, wear a mask, wash your hands and wear a
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right, jumping in here. We are live here on a Friday. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday, April 23rd, 2020 friggin' one. What a clusterfuck today was already. No Karen, no David. They're sick. No Jimmy. He's taking a class like he really needs it. But you know what? We have the youngest dude in the class. I mean, this guy is so young, he could be my son. Christian Lacoste in the house, everybody.
Yeah, we're calling me.
What, man?
20.
Well,
not much.
I'm 43, dude. What's up, son?
My dad's older. My dad's older than you.
Well, he started.
My dad's 10 years older than you.
Really? See, that's what I'm scared of. I got a 5-year-old adopted son.
Yeah.
By the time he's 18 or you know, let's even 20, I'm going to be 58. So I think I think I'm probably around that age. It's like I'm going to be like in a wheelchair. It's like, or no, one of those walkers up there. Congratulations, son. You graduated high school. Yay. Congratulations there, buddy. Give daddy a kiss.
You're not that old.
I feel like that person over on the Heat. He was great here, 43. He's a 5-year-old named Grandpa. The age is all matched up.
A 5-year-old was not named Grandpa.
No, not the 5-year-old.
That's what you just said.
He was calling.
He had a 5-year-old named Grandpa.
He had a 5-year-old calling him. Yeah, we had a 5-year-old calling him. See, I have Alzheimer's already. It's already happening.
It's already an early start.
Yeah, I know, right? I got to get a jump on that shit. So Christian is actually how we actually kind of know each other is through WMNH, the
WMNH, and then
yeah. So that's how we kind of got the the Facebook link up and everything like that. So we got all that going on. But aren't you on another show there at 95.3? Or are you
not really? No, I make occasional appearances on it, but I'm mainly focused on like social media influencing now and stuff like that, and marketing.
Well, throw your name out there, man. What? So how can they follow you? What do you? You said you're on social media. So what do you do? You got like a YouTube channel, Twitter?
I have a YouTube channel. I have an Instagram. I haven't been posting to YouTube. I'm gonna go back soon. I had to take a break from it for a while because I had to get a few things straight. But now I'm back in. My Instagram's at Christian_Lacoste. I am a social media influencer, boxer. You're a boxer? I film. Like fight? Yes, I am. Yes, right now I'm getting stuff figured out for a fight, and hopefully we're planning in July. Barstool's promoting it.
Dude, you're like a featherweight, man.
And if all is no, once it opens up their borders, because the kid I'm fighting is from Canada.
You questioned that, like you thought he was. Like, what did you expect?
He looks like a toothpick.
Well, you said a boxer, like a fighter. What did you expect he was going to say? A dog?
Listen, you'd be surprised what these people on fucking YouTube do. Listen, you heard of Chewbacca Mom, right? This could be Boxer Lacoste.
Oh God, I can't stand that. It's overplayed.
It is.
That was like one of those viral clips, and it was like, oh my God, and you still see it today.
But she made bank on it, man. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. One little stupid clip that millions and millions, for whatever reason, they put on there.
I just thought it was funny though, the way that you questioned it, like a fighter.
I'm taking a look at him, dog.
You want to make?
He's like 1/3 my.
Talk about making money on stupid things.
Yeah,
I made $1,000 off of Snapchat. Because I paid.
You got what?
I made $1,000 off of Snapchat.
His internet's
Snapchat, just by posting a video of me getting tased.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I might be lagging. Am I lagging?
You are a little bit. That's why I had to have you repeat what you said.
The ones
you
that get me
hold on.
I'm gonna switch over to my hotspot on my phone instead.
Wow. So the internet's bad when you have to go to a hotspot.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah. Like 4 different programs that probably eat up all my bandwidth.
All right, sorry, hon, but I do have to go in there.
Okay, you have to go in there. Taking care of our son. Give him a good one here for me, okay? Please. It's like 4 times he's had to go in there, or she has to go in there. So anyway.
No, but while I'm waiting to figure out how I work my
that's
hotspot on my phone.
Isn't it?
Let's
just
talk about
do a tethering or?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I've never done it before.
So go ahead. What's on your mind?
No, let's talk about today, dude. I messaged you and I said, yeah, I'll do the show. But then, because I got my COVID vaccine a few days ago, the side effects are still hitting. Like, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was exhausted, and now I'm like, geez, man, this sucks.
Dude, I took that J&J vaccine like 2 days before they pulled it off the shelves, and I had like brain fog or something. I had like there was something around my head there. It's like I was kind of like, ooh. I even questioned driving home, but I was all right to drive home. But it's like after they give it to you, they have you sit for like a half hour or something like that, and it's like I'm seeing one person pass out, and the other person is. I think we lost Christian. Yeah, he's having some internet problems. We'll get him a little bit later.
Anyway, what I was saying before.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm there. My internet's weird.
He's good. He probably has Comcast.
Because I'm on the other side. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. It wouldn't connect to my phone.
Nah, it's yeah.
Right,
hey, it's
I guess
at least he's trying.
Thought in.
What's that?
I said, I guess I can't get a complete thought in because I've tried to say this 3 times now.
Okay, well, let's try the 4th time. 4 times a charm.
Every time I say it, someone interrupts me. Usually you.
Okay, Kristen, you and I are going to have to be quiet. Hold on.
No, the thing that gets me are the people who make all the money off of playing with kids' toys. The adults.
I can do that.
Yo,
I can do
it's
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah. It's like I'll go ahead and play with some kids' toys. Let me go ahead and play like the some stuffed animal. I'll play, and just make like a little like a little stage act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
with those
well, and
puppet
that's what
plays.
they do. Well, not even like a puppet show. I'm like, like the little Paw Patrol figurines like Stefan
Actually,
has.
you know what?
They'll like, act out a whole scene of like whatever.
Let me go get Woody and Buzz, and I'll go ahead and we'll perform one right here. That would be we'll have Woody and Buzz on the show, and we'll have Woody and Buzz curse and everything like that.
Zurg is in there
great.
too.
Who? Zurg?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
We've got all of the characters.
You know what? You be Zurg, I'll be Buzz. Christian, if you were over here, I'd have you be Woody, but that could
be taken multiple ways. Taken multiple ways.
You're damn right it is. And this is not 95.3. This is uncensored shit. So we can go ahead and talk any way we want.
That's how me and Tony used to be, but then apparently I went a little too hard on some points.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna be butthurt like that. You're not gonna see me, worrying about you being a pain in my ass. You can go right ahead and do that. I'm wide open.
Dude, that's what I've been trying to be forever. That's like what I want my social media, like my YouTube videos. I'm doing pranks and stuff like that. I have 3 videos already filmed and edited. I just don't post them yet because I'm waiting for the right time.
Dude, so what time are you waiting? I mean, you have them edited and ready to go. Why don't you do some? Is your YouTube like pay per view type thing, or
no, not yet. I only have 100 something on it right now.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say, so wait until you get like to about 300-500 subscribers, and then drop that shit, and then that's gonna take off.
Exactly, and like once I like get the boxing match announced and everything like that, and we figure everything out with that, I'm posting a ton of content because I'm gonna be constantly on the go.
Now, what weight class are you? Are you like featherweight?
I am welterweight.
Welterweight?
150.
So there's no local fighters you can go at? Or, you have to wait for this Canada boy to come over and...
I've sparred.
Well, I'm not talking about
sparred.
I mean, sparring you could put on your YouTube if you haven't done that already.
I don't want to do that because then he can go watch the footage. But most likely what I'll end up doing is if by June we don't have a date for this fight because he's still in Canada, I'll take another fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a few months to train and get everything figured out.
Yeah, I get that. But it's like, you don't want to wait for this thing to happen because you know what? This may not happen for a while. And then all that training, it's like, it's leading up to a big nothing.
I mean, on the flip side thing, though. On the flip side, that's a good thing because then I have more time to train.
True.
But on the other side of the coin, it's like I got a ton of stuff going on right now. Get it out of the way, make the bag, and let's go.
But when you train, though, you're training for this one competitor. I know you're probably trying to keep in shape and everything like that, but you're probably training to beat this one dude. So a lot of some of the training, I'm assuming, has to be strategical.
To a point, yes. But like I've watched footage of other fighters because there's no footage of this guy. He's had 2 fights, and it's like the only footage I could find was something on his Instagram, and it was like how he knocked somebody out, and I was like, dude, this is ridiculous.
Dude, I mean, you got to be careful about that because you don't know if this guy's the next Ivan Drago or if he's like Glass Joe or something like that. Better watch out.
He doesn't look like it.
Well, listen, 150 pounds, nobody's going to really look like that type of monster, but you never know if he's got the right contact, man. It could be lights out, man. Just say you got to be careful. Careful. Now,
no.
Do you guys wear headgear and everything during your boxing?
No.
Oh
no, this not in this one. No, not in the event. No, but sometimes in sparring, I do. Yes.
Yeah. How many matches you been in? Like how many? Like competitive? Like what's your record?
I've never had a fight before, so this would be my first amateur fight.
Ooh.
But I've sparred like millions, like people. I'm just kidding. Millions being dramatic. I had one kid a few weeks ago. He wanted to spar. I had like beef with this kid for a while. I'm like, yeah, meet up at the gym.
Yep.
Lights out in 2 minutes.
Ooh.
He was pissed. I was like, oh, sorry. Well, you wanted to spar me. You knew what you're getting yourself into.
Did he?
I had him lights out, and I was like, sorry, man.
Dude.
He was cool about it, though. I have noticed over the past few weeks, though, one thing I need to focus on is my cardio, my stamina, and everything. It's like I rush.
So what do you get? Like you get really winded after 2 minutes, and it's like you
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, my heart starts racing, and it's like, oh god, I feel like crap all of a sudden.
What was the vaccine you took? You took the Pfizer?
No, Moderna.
The Moderna one. All right. Well, it's the same one. It's not the same one, but it's like you have to take 2 of them, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the opportunity to get the Johnson & Johnson, but I ended up not being available that day because I had to do something, and it was like, And then the day after, all that news came out about it, and I was like, all right, I'm kind of glad I didn't do this.
Yeah. See, I was the opposite. I got it just in time before it got away. Well, they're talking about bringing it back anyway. They're just now going to go ahead.
They will.
A nice big warning, like says, you could cause blood clots, just like you smoke cigarettes, could cause lung cancer.
Well, I thought it was like birth control. It had something to do with birth control, from what I read.
Well, I know it was women in between 20 and 50. I didn't hear anything about birth control on that. Maybe you heard something different than I did, but all is just like, it's just rare blood clots and low platelets. Well, platelets or whatever your mom called it there.
Yeah, whatever the heck.
Yeah, so it's like, it's just a type of clotting, but it's like 6 people out of 6 million. You really gonna
so it's
make a
like
fuss over it? So, but apparently they did. They made a fuss over it. They pulled it, but CDC says they're going to go ahead and put it back on the market eventually soon. So
get it done. I have my next shot a few weeks before I go out to Miami, so I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, you heading down to Miami down here?
Yeah, I'm traveling for the first time since like before COVID.
Dude, be careful, man, because Miami's a freaking hotspot. They're like, they're in their own freaking world over here.
I know. I mean, it's mostly because I have work booked down there.
Yeah.
To film for somebody, and I was like, well, why not? I gotta go down there. I gotta travel anyway.
Wear a mask, man. Wear a mask. Keep that distance.
Of course.
Are you a mask person or not? You can be honest.
I'm a mask person.
You're a mask person?
I'm really strict on that. It's like...
Okay. All right. So, you and my wife are the same thing. It's like, you got to wear a mask. Outside, wear a mask. As soon as you walk out this door, wear a mask.
No,
I'm pushing it a little bit, but still, you're pretty bad.
But if you're going into somewhere, then put a mask on.
This is how heavy my wife is on the mask thing. She actually made money off selling masks. So it's like, I'm just keep making masks, and I'm going to keep making masks. We have like 7,000 masks sitting right outside the door. It's crazy.
See, because I was thinking about, because I've been talking to my friends about making merch and stuff for YouTube and everything. One of the things was mask, and I'm like, here's the thing. People are going to buy these masks, okay, and then as soon as I start selling these, they're going to not require them.
Right.
And no one's going to wear them, so it's like...
I started selling them, like...
Go ahead, you can talk.
May or June of last year.
Yeah, I know someone that did the same thing, and they made a killer off of it.
And that's...
I did pretty good for a while. It's tapered off now.
Yeah, because everybody's gotten them, and it's like they're available like everywhere. So it's like,
but the thing is, where I work, I have to change my mask sometimes 3 times during a day.
Yeah, she does occupational therapy with kids, so she
not
always.
Occupational therapy.
Excuse me, but whatever. What is the exact line of work you do, so I don't fuck that
behavioral
up?
therapy.
Behavioral therapy. Thank you. Whatever. It's therapy.
But anyway,
I went through that.
I have to change my mask with each client. So I have up to 3 clients during a day. So I have to have a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. She has to have like one of those assortments. She carries a bag full of masks.
Man, my issue is I lose them.
How do you lose them?
I'll misplace it.
Lanyard.
And I won't. I was doing that for a while.
Yeah, lanyard. Because that's how. Because I'm not trying to compare you to my 5-year-old, but that's him. He will lose anything if you give it to him.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
I am the most unorganized person.
He's lost 1 or 2 masks, I think, but not.
But he's always had a lanyard, so it's like he always loses them, even with the lanyard.
Yeah,
it's like Jesus Christ. Like, hold on to a fucking
No,
mask, kid.
it's the jacket. That's there's one jacket that still has never come home from school, and a water bottle, actually.
No, we're taking it beyond the mask now. Now it's just.
I'm just saying that you're talking about him losing everything.
Right.
Well, that's what he's lost.
Right. So yeah, catch Christian on his YouTube and hopefully upcoming fight here in a couple of months. That's like
hopefully. I've got a lot of stuff down the pipeline, and I'm really stoked on it.
And you're coming down to Miami for filming, so are you like a producer and stuff like that, or?
No, I'm an independent videographer. I just do videography for people and stuff like that.
See, I'm in
the side.
Business. See, I need to be, I can't be stuck taking calls from angry customers for cable and internet. I need to go ahead and.
I work at a cell phone store.
Oh, you do have a day job.
Yeah, I work at a cell phone store.
Do you buy your own product or you use your own product?
Yep.
Okay, so that tells you how good it is.
Yeah, I work at T-Mobile, so it's like, I'm like very serious about, if I'm gonna sell something to you, I'm not gonna sell you a piece of crap, like product, because it's like it'd be like me putting out a piece of shit piece of content and being like, oh yeah, go watch this, and it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
quality over quantity.
And people pick up on that, and it's like, well, shit, I'm not going to trust this person with whatever they're doing or whatever they're selling because it's crap.
Exactly.
So, I get it. So, dude, thank you very much for saving my skin. I know you weren't feeling the greatest, but I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, I just had to take a nap. I was exhausted. And on top of that, I got a call last night at like 2 a.m. from my buddy out in Los Angeles because he's trying to do a content house, and now he's like. He's pushing me to move out there, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's not the time. I got too much going on right here.
Even if you didn't have too much going on right now, I just don't think, would you really want to move to LA with all this going on?
So here's the thing. I know I'm going to sound foolish, but I'm getting vaccinated, and it's like, I've been trying to move to LA I was trying to move to LA before COVID, but, stuff fell through.
So this is something you want to do.
I want to do, but I don't want to do because I finally got into a stable spot in New Hampshire finally.
Right.
And I know a ton of people. And the anxiety of me going out there, and it's like, I don't know nobody. I know very few people.
So now you have to start that branding not branding, but that
exactly
you had all over again. Yeah, man. Listen, LA, New Hampshire. I'm over here thinking it's like that's not really complicated, but like you mentioned it, it's like you've got roots in New Hampshire now. You got people people you can trust. You don't have that out in LA, and LA is a big fuck you town too.
Yeah, exactly. I was out in LA for a little bit, for about 2 months, a while back, and I saw the town. I saw what it's like, and I'm like, it's not a good place for me, but it's also a good place for me. There's pros and cons to it now, especially
business-wise, but it's also going to mind fuck you. Business-wise, it'll probably be a great spot for you. You probably make it big out there. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of hustling involved, which I'm sure you've already done your share anyway in regards to everything. But
I've done everything and anything.
You're going to have to take this step up because everybody in LA is going to look at you. It's like, well, what credentials you have? Well, I'm from New Hampshire. I have a YouTube. Like, whatever.
Like, oh, cool. Yeah. But on the flip side, there's been very few people that come out of New Hampshire and go out to LA and be successful. I know a few of them because one of my friends is a music producer.
Right.
And he makes big money out there producing beats for rappers and stuff like that. Then I had another kid who I told him, don't move out to LA without a plan of attack. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to do YouTube and stuff out there. I'm like, dude, you're moving out right when LA's about to shut down. This is not a good idea.
Right.
He moved out there. Sure enough, LA shut down. He came back.
Yeah, because it's like, that's it. Everything just put the clamp. I mean,
and it wasn't just 3 people.
No, of course not.
It's like, this was a terrible idea. But I don't know. I mean, because I've always wanted to start a content house too. I had ideas to start one in New Hampshire. I was looking into it, but it's like, you got to get sponsors, and I don't want to have to be in charge of all that.
Well, listen, social, of course, about social media. You're big into that. So why don't you go ahead and actually communicate with somebody over there on the West Coast, maybe get a group of people over there, maybe some groups that actually specialize in the content you're doing that's over there, get some context, get some connections, get to know them a little bit, 6 months, a year, then make your way out there, maybe bounce back and forth between there and New Hampshire until you're comfortable in LA.
Yeah, and you see, here's the thing. So I got this offer because I don't know if you know know about this, but the Dream Machine tour, it was this kid who, started this app called the Dreamer app where people would go and film themselves talking about their dreams. He would basically come around making their dreams come true. He would travel around the country. Now he's starting a content house and I'm being interviewed for it, so it's like, I don't know. Seems like a good idea, but at the same time.
Well, what are the pros and cons with that one? I mean, you be featured on it, which is a pro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be in a house, yes, but it's like also I've seen a lot of content houses
steal,
crash, and burn. No, just crash and burn. That's another thing too. If they're gonna take a percentage, they gotta understand. I don't make much as it is.
Yeah. Well, you make that you make that known. It's like, hey, I make $5. What are you going to take out of $5? I'll take my 20%. It's $2. It's like
exactly.
They're not going to get much. So I'm sure they're aware. I'm sure they're aware that hey, we all got to start small. And if you don't like it, they don't do you. That's the thing. So we back. There we go. Alyssa's back. Okay. Anyway, 813-699-5353. Had a few things on here. Kind of want to know what you think of. Number one, D.C. Washington, D.C. is actually stepping up, trying to become a state. 51st state being D.C. I always thought Puerto Rico was going to be the 51st state. Is D.C. even at that level where we consider them a state? Do we want to consider them a state? But
I don't know. I don't
know. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, I don't know. I just feel like it's like I thought it was a state, or I thought it was part of like Delaware or something for a while there, but apparently it's not.
It's a district. It's like it's like we're playing the Hunger Games. It's a district. It's the capital. So it's like, see, I don't get it. It's like, why are they going to go ahead and make a state? They can't even run the country, but they want to run the state. They want to run their own state.
Isn't Washington, D.C. more like a city?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all for them becoming the 51st state. That means my state will be the third smallest instead of the second smallest. It's Rhode Island. They can go ahead and take the smallest state. They can be the little itsy bitsy teeny weeny little state.
You can walk across Rhode Island in like 2 hours.
And you can walk across D.C. in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
We're all good with that. On Thursday, House of Representatives passed a bill that would make Washington, D.C. into the state, while Democrats say it's time to make D.C. a state. The Republicans say, no. 200 years of political repression in the District of Columbia, says Congresswoman Carol Maloney, who's from New York. Maloney and other House representatives say it's time to make D.C. the 51st state. All people have a right to full and equal representation in their government. D.C. House delegates honor Eleanor Holmes introduced this bill and says the residents deserve full representation in Congress. Don't they get that already? I mean, don't they get that anyway?
I mean, here's the thing. Why aren't we talking about Puerto Rico here? Why is it D.C. when Puerto Rico should have been made a state a long time ago?
I agree. I think Puerto Rico is like should be first in line at the buffet right there. Not
exactly. And Puerto Rico needs our help right now.
They do.
Puerto Rico needs, especially after the hurricane. That they've never been the same since then. And it's like here we are, making D.C. a little small town basically into a state.
Well, Democrats say this is about fairness. Republicans say this isn't about the people. It's about politics, which I agree 100%. I don't think this is going to pass. And if it does pass, it's going to be a sad day because you realize how many American flags they have to get and recall to get that 51st.
That's so much work.
That's going to be horrible. That's going to be horrible. Listen, we got 50 stars.
Well, and how would you arrange them?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying because it's arranged in a rectangle, so it's like
I think
it's arranged in a symmetrical way.
I think you have to be very, very delicate in how you do this. You arrange it into a form of a middle finger. That's how you do it.
I really like this idea.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it. a big middle finger, because that's pretty much what the nation's doing to us anyway. Bill now heads to the Senate, where it will need to clear 60 votes threshold, a 60 vote threshold to pass.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's going to pass, or do you think it's going to flop?
I don't think it will.
No, it doesn't make
I think
sense.
it won't. Like the first time.
I'm just thinking it's like somebody should come up there and say, listen, if we do this, we're gonna have to recreate the flag. We're gonna have to recreate, we're gonna have to reimagine the United States of America flag to go ahead and make sure that there's 51 stars. Okay, unless we make one of them no, it's not even that. Make a little mini star. Because it's gonna be that small.
Out of spec.
Exactly. Just put one like this big right in the middle of the flag. Just call it good. Call it good. Keep production costs low.
Yeah.
Call it good.
There you go. I can't understand it. I don't understand why they would want to. Like I said, I'll make the sacrifice and give Puerto Rico the 51st state. Maybe if we go ahead and put in a bill. Okay, Puerto Rico
Let's put in two states because I feel like it's more evenly divided into a rectangle,
We're not trying to make a schedule for the NFL or NHL or NBA. We don't need to worry about odd and even. We don't have to worry about that. This is states.
Yeah, but when you're putting it on the flag, it makes more sense to have an even number.
Oh, flag schmag. I think, what you do is you go ahead and whoever the 51st or 52nd state is or both, just have them sign into an agreement. You do not get a star. You go starless. We'll give you a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but you're not getting a star on the American flag. Okay? I think that we'll name a star in the sky after you. That's what we'll do. See,
so my friend just texted. My friend's listening to the show and just texted me. They go, "I like this middle finger flag idea."
I like it. I'm telling you, I think it's great. I think it's gonna fly. Literally, the flag will fly. It'll fly really big. Oh man! So DC becoming a state. Who the hell knows? Billy's messaging me. So also the talk of splitting California. There would be a California, New California. Christian, if that happens, what part of California are you going to?
I don't care. Whichever one of the goddamn taxes are fucking lower. I'm done with this.
It's probably going to be probably Northern California, probably the grape areas.
Yo, I loved it when everyone was moving out of Los Angeles. First it started with Joe Rogan. He moved out. Now it's Logan Paul. He's gone. A bunch of social media influencers moved down to Miami, and it's they're losing because the taxes are so damn high there, and also the government there just sucks.
It does.
Government sucks a big dick.
Well, do you want to know how? Well, listen. First off, speaking of sucking big dick, you know who's going to be running for governor?
Fucking oh my god! I heard. I can't remember.
It's she. It's Caitlyn Jenner. She's running for governor of California, and probably the down south governor. I'm serious. We had Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger. Now we're gonna have Caitlyn fucking Jenner. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Bad Billy with Outlaw Radio.
Talk to me, Billy.
I had to jump in on this conversation.
Listen, jump into the conversation, not on Caitlyn's lap. That's all I ask.
Oh, hell no.
You don't know what's down there still. I don't think they got rid of it all.
I don't pole dance, so.
Yeah. Haley doesn't believe me. She knows she's not OMG. Yes, she is. Or he is. Or whoever the fuck it is. Caitlyn's running.
Actually, I like my friend's his phrase, well, split my dick and call me Caitlyn.
Right, exactly. Chiquita fucking banana.
No, but it's not mentioned much, but I actually work for John B. Wells and Caravan to Midnight, and he actually had a guest on his show talking about the new California. So just to explain a little bit how they'd split that up is they'd go from Sacramento, taking San Francisco all the way down to Los Angeles, basically splitting where the San Andreas fault line is. Mm-hmm. And that area would be the old California, and the rest pretty much from the Redwoods down to San Diego would be New California and taking all the agricultural part and all that.
See, why couldn't they just go ahead and call it Northern and Southern California? They call it Northern and Southern Dakota, North and South Dakota, North and South Carolina. Why can't it be North and South California? Why can't they do that?
We're talking here is maybe East and West would be more appropriate because we're basically they're talking about taking the western part of California, and that's what old California is going to be.
Now, see, that's weird to me because you've got this really long state, and you're going to divide it by East and West instead of North and South.
Well, that's how Caitlin. That's how Caitlin's dick was divided. It was divided there, East and West. That's probably what it was.
Actually, if you pay attention to your Facebook here, I'm about to send you an article which will include a map, and you can judge for yourself.
Oh, I got to see this. I got a map of how we're split in California down the middle like a banana.
California
as long as it's not a map of Caitlyn Jenner's dick.
And now DC wants to be a state.
Yeah, we're talking. Listen, I'm talking about booking flights to Australia and moving there. I swear to God.
I'm about to hop on that train too.
Yeah, no shit.
Our taxes lower.
California would definitely be the larger state, that's for sure.
Yeah, let me see if I can go ahead and share this on my StreamYard. Hang on.
My only question is, so obviously Sacramento would remain the capital of California, but what would be the capital of New California? I don't know. I'm guessing maybe San Diego.
I don't know.
Or Fresno.
Probably, yeah.
So hang on. My internet's probably down too right now. Yeah, right.
That looks stupid.
According to this,
there's so many issues wrong with that.
Oh God, it's video. Of course, it's video.
Where was
You'll
the
actually
picture?
see a map.
Yeah, there was. There, here we go. I think this is it. If I can just get it to stop there. So New California is everything but the money-making area. So you got.
You want to see a third world country? Watch this.
Yeah.
The agricultural is the main money maker for California right there.
Close this.
And of course, San Jose being included in New California, that means they'd have Silicon Valley.
They've had breast implant valley over there.
Yeah.
Yo, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I swear, when I was out in Los Angeles, man.
Go ahead.
I think
he froze. No, he's
no,
there.
I'm here. I'm here. You guys went silent for a minute. That's why I was like, what the heck? But no. Now that we're on topic of plastic, man, let me tell you something. There is no shortage of plastic in California, especially the Los Angeles area.
Oh, I agree.
Everybody you talk to out there. There was girls I tried to talk to, right? I'd be like, those boobs, I'm sorry, no offense, but they definitely ain't real. Well, where'd you get those boobs, though?
Oh, probably from the guy down the street there. You know, I think they have plastic surgeons at every 7-Eleven in Hollywood.
Surgery block.
Yeah. But no, I think you need it. That is like mandatory.
Surgeons are in there than Dunkin' Donuts.
If you're going to live in California, you definitely need to go ahead and get some type of plastic surgery. That's what has to happen. If you cannot become a full, complete citizen of California or New California, for that matter, without plastic surgery. Right, Billy? I mean, I think we need to go ahead and if we move there, we have to split our penises in like a banana.
Oh, that would definitely make a lot of the far left liberals very happy because that's the agenda they're pushing for is boys to be girls, girls to be boys, or whatever the fuck it is they want.
Right. It's fucking crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so since you were talking about new states, I knew I had to bring that into the conversation. So
definitely.
Anyway, I'm out.
Take care, man. Thank you for calling.
Right. You bet.
All right. Bad Billy, you can hear him every Sunday on Outlaw Radio and throughout the week, too, as well. It was Wednesday, 1 to 4 p.m. on a replay on Outlaw Radio on rawtalkonline.com. And they even have Caitlin for California signs, mugs, and wine glasses. Caitlin for California wine glasses.
Next she'll come out with
really?
Hello, wine country.
sex toys.
Oh, I
That's
got
the next thing.
And there's a Caitlin for California. Looks like a billboard with Caitlin driving in the smallest fucking car ever with a dog right in the passenger seat. That sounds.
So driving one of those smart cars. I'm eco-friendly.
No. It's a topless old car. It's one of those. It looks like a roadster.
Topless old car.
Yeah, topless old bag. And I'm not talking about Caitlin. But it's like Caitlin and the dog in a car. So there's two bitches in a car.
Here's my thing: is that what the Olympics do to you? They turn you fucking into another sex?
I don't know. We need to start paying attention to that. I haven't heard of any other gold medal Olympian going ahead and change sexes. Like, this is the point where Ryan Lochte should go ahead and start transitioning.
That dude's just a fucking douchebag.
Well, he should be the first one to transition then from the post-Caitlin era.
Fucking
I'm just
dude.
saying.
Oh my god. See, the NFL has CTE. The Olympics have sex change.
Listen,
All right,
you
that's
got
a fucked up
football.
joke.
You need to be a man. You were a man since birth. Okay, you can play.
I feel bad at that. Kind of feel bad. That's kind of a bit of a dick move there, but
yeah.
Someone will clip it and post it on social media and be a dick about it.
813-699-5353. Krishna, we're going to take a break here. We're going to do about 6-7 minutes. We're going to get some music on here, and we'll come right back. We got some other things to go ahead and rant on. We got teachers doing really bad things. Manhattan apparently is not going to prosecute prostitution or drugs. That's going to be interesting, and a lot more to come. So stick around. We're going to come right back. Don't go anywhere. It's the Charles Richardson Show on a Friday, bitches. We'll try that again. It's the Charles Richardson Show on a Friday, bitches.
Stay where you are. The Charles Richardson Show will return after this.
Are you willing to open up to all of you? Good, bad, ugly, and different. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm missing? It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. So don't you tell me no lies. Have you met all of your demons? Have you reconciled with everything you're stealing? Preacher, teacher, reaching out, but who's gonna save you? Ain't nobody gonna save you. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time. forever. Darling, tell me no lies. Don't you tell me no. Don't you tell me no lies. And I'll fight till the death of me, 'cause it won't do me any better if I lie here surrendering to whatever is meant to be. And I'm frightened by the sound of my own beating heart. There's a memory I can't escape. So I'd put my ear to your chest if only that what it meant was not hearing the sound. And I bet it's so sweet and so comforting, but just not to me. I'm stuck in this place where I don't give a damn about anyone. No one stuck around, and I should be out making a name for myself instead of sitting here stuck in this house. And it's becoming quite clear to me where I'm supposed to be. Why haven't I got the chance? On the surface, waters unknown. I've been flown, and I've never been more in eyes other than mine. Temporary in hopes that I reflect light. I'm unique in finding me there on the shore. I'm not sure where I'll be, but I hope that you'll find me.
I'll tell you something else right now. I have the solution to the drug problem in this country. Nobody wants to hear it, but I have it. Not less drugs, more drugs. Get more drugs and give them to the right fucking people. Because every time you read about some famous guy overdosing on drugs, it's always some really talented guy. It's always like Len Bias or Janis Joplin or Jimi Hendrix or John Belushi. You know what I mean? The people you want to have overdose on drugs never would. Like Motley Crue would never fucking overdose, man, never. You could put them in a room with 2 tons of crack. They come out a half an hour later. Oh, God, man. Shit, they're still alive. Fuck. They're probably going to make a double live album now. God damn it. I take music pretty serious. You see that scar on my wrist? You see that? You know what that's from? I heard the Bee Gees were getting back together again. I couldn't take it, okay? That was the only good thing about the 1980s. We got rid of one of the Bee Gees. 1 down, 3 to go. That's what I say, folks. Yeah. here's $10. Bring me the head of Barry Manilow, all right? I want to drink beer out of his empty head. I want to have a Barry Manilow skull keg party at my apartment, okay? You write the songs, we'll drink the beer out of your head. We live in a country where John Lennon takes 6 bullets in the chest. Yoko Ono was standing right next to him. Not one fucking bullet. Explain that to me. Explain it to me, God. Explain it to me, God. I want it explained to me now, Jesus. Now we got 25 more years. Yeah, I'm real fucking happy now, God. I'm wearing a huge happy hat. Jesus Christ. I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan is dead, and we can't get John Bon Jovi in a helicopter. Come on, folks. Get on that helicopter, John. Shut the fuck up and get on that helicopter. There's a hairdresser in there. Yeah, go ahead in there. Yeah, yeah.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
What's up? And we're back. Charles, Alyssa, and Christian Lacoste all on the air right now. 813-699-5353. Yeah. Love Dennis Leary. Love him, love him, love him. I will never stop loving him. Even after he quit smoking, which I think he did. He always used to go ahead and play the guy that just smoked a lot, always dreaming about getting cancer. It is what it is. Oh, yeah.
I got to say, my favorite comedian will always be Joe Coy. That dude's a riot.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's awesome. My friend actually opened up for a few shows for him during COVID when he was like doing small like comedy club shows. He was opening for him just to get experience, and it was really cool.
Nice. Very nice. There is a texting option coming in, and I know if Tony D was listening, he'd appreciate this.
How is Tony? Has anybody heard from Tony? Because I have not heard from him.
No, I know he. I called Matt's show on Wednesday. Well, not Wednesday, last Wednesday, and I that was the last time I heard from Tony because he reached out to me and said, "Yeah, I heard you call
Wasn't
Matt."
he on our show on Wednesday? This Wednesday?
Yeah, he was actually. I take that back. So yeah, he was on. He was on with Jimmy. So he came on the show on Wednesday. But the last time I actually heard him, we actually had a proper conversation. Yeah. No, it's all right. So, yeah, Tony or Scotty, if they're watching, they'd probably appreciate this. There's actually a texting option now called 988. It's a 988 suicide hotline. Now, of course, this kind of falls onto the, mental instability. And here's what the article reads. It says, recognizing that many Americans rely on texting, the U.S. regulators are weighing whether to require that phone companies allow people to text a suicide hotline. The FCC last summer voted to require a new 988 number for people to call to reach a suicide prevention hotline. Phone companies have until July of next year to implement it. So I guess they're trying it out. Well, now, once it's in place, people will be able to dial 988 to seek help, similar to how people use to dial 911. Currently, though, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline uses a 10-digit number, 800-273-TALK, which routes calls to about 170 crisis centers. Now, counselors began responding to text sent to their lifeline last August, the FCC said. On Thursday, the agency voted unanimously now to start a process that would also require phone companies to allow people to text 988. The agency noted the importance of texting for young people and those who are deaf or hard of hearing. FCC acting chairwoman Jessica Rosenworcel said, while a voice hotline has its benefits, traditional telephone calls are no longer native communication for young people. Texting is where they want to turn first. So it's time to make the suicide prevention hotline accessible to 988. It's not clear when it would be available. It said it often takes months to complete. So thoughts on this? I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm kind of worried about false identity, which I don't think you really need to claim who you are when you're calling this type of
No, you don't have to. You can call in anonymously anyway.
Yeah.
So 988 sounds like a
I
pretty cool
think
idea, though.
some people may feel more comfortable talking to someone through a text than actually voice to voice. You know what I mean? So some people who maybe wouldn't call in might text.
Right. So yeah, and that's kind of where I see it there. Now, Kristen, you're in that age where, do you prefer texting over voice communication, or are you the opposite?
I hate it. But a lot of people also, they prefer texting, and because they have this like type of anxiety where it's like, I don't want to talk to people about it because I can't get the words out. But when, I got a phone in front of me, I'm about to text them. Yeah. I had an ex like that was like, you couldn't get a word out of her about any issue. But when, you walked away, buzz, 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 buzz. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
I did. Listen, I'm not sure when I did this. I know it was years ago. But I think I went ahead and toyed around with you, Alyssa, where we were sitting at the dinner table, probably with your family too. And I'm over here messaging you on the phone.
Done it.
It's been a while, though.
You've texted me, and actually I've texted you while you were working, and I was in the living room.
Different, though. Yeah, ever since I started working from home, obviously, she can't just barge in here and ask me a question while I'm on the phone with a customer. So we're that's fine. I'm talking about where we're like sitting literally arms length away, and I'm texting you.
Well,
hey,
yeah,
hon.
you used to be like sitting on one end of the couch, and I'd be sitting on the other.
Yep.
You send me a text, just joking around,
just fucking around, because it really is. It's sad how our society is like that, but in the same way, this is what the FCC and the suicide hotline, they're looking to make younger people, or even older people like in my generation, who do have their phone almost plastered in the palm of their hand all the freaking time, and don't like talking on the phone like some other people I know. They make this option here, which I find it's cool. I think it's and I hope it helps. The only thing is, if they're really, really in trouble, how long do you think you have between text messages before something could go wrong?
Well, but the same thing could go on the phone. What can you really do?
You're there with constant communication. You hear them breathing. You hear their tone of voice. You hear that, you can get to the point and maybe read people better on the phone with speaking.
Maybe, but the suicide hotline, they're not going to be able to get someone to you if something does go down.
No, but you can keep them on the phone while they go ahead and do something like they're talking to you. Okay, calm down, Christian, calm down. And they're over here typing something. Hey, get the fuck over to this apartment now. And, we're still talking to the person, and they're over here like, I'm sure they can do the same thing, though. They'll text on one computer, and they're sending information to the cops on the other computer. It's like, hey, get over here now. We have a jumper, or we may have somebody that's going to take their life. So I guess word inflection may have something to do with it. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, we'll probably see this in the months to come.
I just feel like I said, some people feel more comfortable over text, don't feel comfortable talking to people on the phone. And yes, I am one of those people who doesn't feel comfortable. Now, if I'm talking to somebody I actually know, it's different. I have no problem being on the phone.
You don't even want to call your phone company to go ahead and make a payment. You'd rather do that. I mean, how many people do we call now?
I don't need to call my phone company to make a payment.
But I'm just saying, how many things do we? Everything is app related. I'm actually surprised they haven't even come up with an app yet, where you just go ahead and log into the app, talk to somebody, counsel with somebody, and there you go. Why do you have to make this a text thing? Why can't there be an app? Have like an avatar, of the person you're talking to. Maybe it could be Caitlyn Jenner. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to this person. I'm better.
Well, here's the thing too. There could be a stigma, like not stigma, or something like that, for lack of better wording. If someone sees you got the app on their phone, they could basically make fun of you for it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah, people are cruel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, listen, that's probably one of the reasons why they're thinking about slitting their wrist or putting a bullet in their mouth to begin with. It's like, it's depression, everything. And listen, I'm not going to lie. In high school, I was picked on to God's knows how often, how it was a never ending cycle. I hated going to school.
Man,
I came home and I
got
knew my dad.
expelled.
Yeah.
Because I was bullied.
I knew when my dad held a gun, and I actually held that thing in my hand one time. It scared the shit out of me to the point where I put it back. But it's like, look, man, people drive you insane. They'll drive you crazy, and even that's gonna have some type of trauma in your life later on. I know it. I know it happened for me because I don't think if I was not picked on at school, I probably wouldn't be as angry as I am, or as just every little thing can set me off.
You see, I was for a while, but it got to the point where I was holding so much resentment against people. I got put in YDC, which is like youth detention, and that's what I got my life straight. I was like, all right, let's get my life straight before I'm 18, get this stuff over and done with, and get on with my life.
I'm over here thinking it's like you took up boxing for that. Maybe that could have been the reasoning. But you're saying that
actually, I took up a totally different sport. I took up scootering.
What?
I had a skate park behind my house, and
okay.
And so I'd always go to the skate park and I'd ride, and that was the way for me to get out and not care about anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a getaway. Like video games is my getaway. I got a PS4 and a PS5. I love sports video games. I'll play the occasional Sonic here and there, but I'm not like a Call of Duty or Fortnite type of person. I'll do sports, and that's kind of my getaway. It's like, listen, if I want to go ahead and be mad at somebody, I'm going to go ahead and be mad at the computer kicking my ass on something because I play at a very high level. So
but also like you were saying with the whole boxing thing, that is another reason I'm getting into it.
Is it?
Yeah, because
do you take a look at that opponent across from you, or will you be taking a look at that opponent, or even that sparring partner? Is that like a bully, and you just want to pound the shit?
No. And the way I said this the other day, actually, I said when I'm going to look at him, I'm going to see everybody who doubted me, including him. I'm going to see everybody like inside of him per se.
Yeah.
And it's just I'm going to prove everybody wrong, because there's a lot of people saying you're too skinny, you're not going to win this, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, they don't see me sparring. They don't see the two-a-days I've been doing for the past month. They don't see anything.
No, it takes. And listen, I'm going to be guilty on that one. When I took a look at you and you said boxing, I'm thinking, what?
No, but I get that though. I mean, for me, it's like I'm quick. That's my main thing. I'm quick. I can take a hit too, but I know how to get out of the way and I know how to dodge and stuff. And I can throw a nasty hook too. So it's like, and even my coach said I have the fundamentals locked down. He saw that like the third time I sparred somebody and I knocked them out. He's like, first off, you knocked this kid out in headgear. How'd you manage that? And it's like, second off, you set him up with the nastiest combination I think I've seen.
Wow. So you got the tools to go in because, again, when you take a look at it, yeah, you know what? You can be considered, you're skinny. Well, dude, so is the person that I'm going to be fighting. They're not going to put me in front of a 250-pound guy.
Exactly.
You're going to keep in the same weight class. So it's like you're going to go and box somebody that is your stature, your body build, and it's going to be a fair fight. So it's like, yeah, when I take a look, it's like, wow, you're a boxer? Okay. But also in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, hold on a second. He's not going to box like Tyson or Holyfield, 200, 300-pound men. Mm-hmm. He's going to box people in the same class, the same weight.
Exactly.
So listen, man, good for you. Good for you. It sounds like you got a lot of tools, man. If the opportunity ever presented itself, would you go professional? Like if you got this thing on lock and you're knocking every motherfucker out there, like maybe the first round or 2 rounds, would you consider going professional? Like saying, you got a future in like, the next pay-per-view or something like that. We're going to do that.
I don't know. That'd be something I'd visit after. I mean, this won't be obviously win or lose. This won't be the last you see of me in that sport.
Yeah.
I'd still go back. I mean, dude, Barstool Sports is promoting this event. Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy.
It's huge.
Dave Portnoy is commentating my fight. It's like, what? It's like, that's insane.
And this is your first official match. He's going to be going on Barstool Sports introducing or talking about you. This is going to be this kid's first match. Can you imagine? You go ahead and knock this motherfucking out in a first round. My God, this kid just knocked this guy out in the first round. Holy shit. Did you see that 1, 2, 3, 4 combination? Holy cow. Yeah. That
exactly. And it's like, my goal is to walk in.
His goal,
I walk in that ring.
His
simple as that.
His goal is to walk in and have good internet connection and then walk out.
That too, man. I am getting better internet. T-Mobile offers home internet now, so I'm gonna get that because I have way too many people on the internet at the house.
Yeah.
So it's like
it cuts off the bandwidth, man. It does. But it's like are you running a whole board? Are you running like other programs? You just running
I'm just running StreamYard. That's why I'm so confused. Usually I would, but I just moved into this place and I just was like, I haven't hit that up or anything or build my studio or anything.
Yeah.
I think it's time to also get a new computer. I've had this one for a few years, so I think that's my next big thing.
Yeah, well, I've already talked to my computer guy down here, and like, I'm looking like say, hey, listen, I want to build me a supercomputer.
You're always looking for a new computer.
I told him I'm not going to do
it.
And
then you'll get it, and then 5 minutes later, you want a new one.
No, well, that's how technology rolls. Don't you know that?
That is.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm telling him, it's like, I want to build a computer that's going to handle my audio and video and everything. And so I don't even need it now because I know it's going to be a pretty penny to build. I'm thinking 2 to 4 months.
Yeah.
I'll be able to finance it or at least get the parts one at a time. You know, tell me what I need. I'm looking at a Resin 5 or 7, maybe even a 9. He says 32 to 64 RAM. Yeah. And I want some type of SSD. I want to get
because yeah, exactly. And like a lot of the time I'm editing videos constantly. So I'm running multiple softwares and everything like that, and my video card and everything. My laptop right now is 1,000,000 degrees.
Jeez, I forgot about that. I forgot about the video card. Duh. Need a video card. Yeah. I'm going to be running video. Hello. Yep. So
oh yeah, no. Like the whole boxing thing. I hopped on the trend when like they announced the TikTokers versus YouTubers boxing event. I was like, you know what, watch this. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna take a different route. I'm not gonna do the big fucking name clout chasers. I'm gonna do it myself for myself.
It's crazy. But dude, you like you said, you know, you're not going in front of like some big monster. No. You're going in there with a person of equal weight. And if your coach says, hey, listen, man, you got the moves, you got the moves. You know how to get out of the way. That's the whole thing is avoid taking, get hit, but avoid taking that direct contact. Get it so it's like if they're going to hit you in the face, make sure it's like going to brush aside. You know, don't get
that's
that
the main thing too.
Don't get it direct where they're going to bust your nose because then it's like, that's it.
I don't know if you saw, but the YouTuber kid that fought Ben Askren last week.
I did not. I haven't followed boxing in a long time. I'll be honest with you. So a lot of these people that you're talking about, I'll probably take a look at them, kind of see who you're going to be dealing with, just out of the curiosity of who you're going to be fighting. But I haven't followed that sport in a long time. I just think that sport's just it's gone way downhill for me. I think it's going to the ways of wrestling almost. And I think that's the way UFC is too. UFC's
like, been garbage since like the beginning, dude. I hate it now. Dana White's more of a showman than anything.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I see you see these other UFC people going to WWE or AEW and because they've already known how to act. You know, the only thing is, okay, they're taking more hits, legitimate hits in UFC. So they're tougher. They can go ahead and take the drops, and this is going to be like a vacation getting paid over in WWE. But yeah, you're right. Huh?
I almost wanted to have a bare knuckle boxing match with this kid, but Barstool was like, no.
You do that.
They're
That's
like, here's the
illegal.
rules.
That's illegal.
Here's what you need. I'm like,
do you actually have a license?
They're actually having one.
Do you have like an amateur?
Amateur, you don't have to. I don't believe.
Oh no. Okay.
No, yeah, I don't think you have to.
All right. Cool. Well, hey, here's some.
Barstool is actually having one of their events tonight.
Oh, they are. But let me check Barstool real quick because Barstool.
Yeah, they're having the Rough and Rowdy 14, the backyard brawl out in West Virginia. We're pushing to have the event. Oh, I'm pushing to have the event.
It's actually going on right now.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. It's $20. I'm stoked.
Nice.
I want them to have it in Rhode Island at least, or somewhere close to New England, because I want home field advantage bad.
Yeah. I mean,
that'd be a blast.
Yeah, at the very least, get it. I mean, they should be able to go ahead. Rhode Island's small potatoes. I mean, even I think New Hampshire.
They've had it in Rhode Island. They've had it in Rhode Island before. Yeah, they had it 2019, I want to say.
Wow.
And that's where my opponent got his first fight, or his first victory. Too.
20 brawls, 5 main events, and a ring girl contest?
Yeah. You know who's fighting on that card, right? Hornswoggle from WWE. No, he's on that card tonight, I guess.
He's on the freaking cover.
Yeah, it's because they have midgets fighting. It's actually quite
Oh my god, I want to buy this now. $20, you said? Hold on a second.
Yeah. I'd wait on it though, because I'm sure they'll throw the matches up on the Rough and Rowdy YouTube channel though.
4'4" Swoggle. They're not calling him Hornswoggle. And 4'5" Dynamite. I guess there's a belt, the BMFM belt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that whatever that is? But
I have no idea what that is. But
it's a belt.
I'm just focused on my fight. I'm focused on my fight, and if I have to take another opponent, I don't mind. I will. I'll egg somebody on.
Ooh, Hornswoggle's got the fat kid in this one. 4'4", 158, and the other guy's 4'5", 145. Hornswoggle's got 13 pounds, and the other guy's got an inch on him.
I can only imagine Dave Portnoy right now. He's like, this fucking short fuck just knocked out this fucker. Holy shit! That fucking wiggle dicker.
Nice. That's gonna be too cool. That's gonna be awesome. Man, they got this one big fucker. 6'6", 385 against somebody at 6'1", 220. Okay, that is where
fucking monster, dude.
See, that's equivalent to you versus some other 300-pound guy. That's
exactly, dude. I'd be out in fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah, right. They have a dude called the Milkman, and he dresses like a milkman.
Yo, see, here's the thing. Because it is an amateur match, Barstool makes a joke out of it, which is good, but it's like, yo, listen, I'm not going into joke around here. I'm knocking motherfuckers' heads off, and I'm making them go roll.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, because I think this whole thing is about it's a lot of showman right there.
Exactly, and I'm a showman. It's like, dude, I'm great at fucking trash talking, and entertaining people. But when it comes down to it, I'm a real motherfucker.
Yep.
I'll show you what I can do in that ring, and I'll knock this motherfucker out and walk out of there with my head held high because I did what I came to do. Simple as that.
Nice. Now, this thing that you have coming up in a couple of months, allegedly, is it given a name yet, or is it still in the works?
It's still in the works, the whole card and everything, but I know who I'm fighting. I can't fucking pronounce his name, to be honest with you. It's like Alexander something. Oh my god, hold on. I'll look him up on Instagram. I want to pronounce his name.
Yeah. At least give him some, give him the props there.
I will definitely. He wants. I'm pushing that if he doesn't have the fight with me, he wants to fight. He wants a rematch, I guess, with his opponent, who we already beat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his name is Alexander Aronsabia.
Aronsabia?
Yeah, I guess he's an MMA fighter too, he claims.
Ooh, you're going up against an MMA fighter?
I don't think.
Here we go.
dude,
Is that something you have any interest in? Maybe going into MMA?
No.
Just stick to sparring.
Because I'm too dirty. I'm too dirty when I fight like that.
Man, that's one thing you got to do. You got to go ahead and actually, if you get into one of your real-time rivals and you just go all out, you got to have a camera guy there. You got to put that shit on video.
I know. I'm trying to get money and save money up for to fly a few people out with me to get this because I want this on YouTube. Like this will be like huge.
Yeah,
for me.
Dude, check it out. Barstoolsports.com. Christian Lacoste in a couple of months, hopefully, they open up the fucking borders. They'll go ahead and get, you'll see Christian go ahead for about 2 minutes because he'll knock that son of a bitch out.
Dude, dude, that's the plan. I don't want to be in that ring for more than 2 minutes.
Yep. Just get it. Make sure you break his nose. Kick him in the balls. Make sure the ref doesn't look. Kick him in the balls, and then give him like a stunner or something like that.
Did you see WrestleMania? Yeah, you saw WrestleMania.
Of course I did.
Dude, Logan Paul. Yo, he goes, "Why'd you do that? That hurt really bad."
What a pussy!
I was like,
there's a few people that I can go ahead and see going ahead and stepping into that type of segment. Logan Paul is just a big freaking waste of time. I'm sorry, I did not.
So here's the thing.
At all.
Yeah, I don't know what I think I think that he thought they had more in store for him.
Yeah.
In that storyline, I thought he was actually going to fight, but he didn't.
Yeah, so did I. I thought he'd get in there and mix it up a little bit. I mean, Bad Bunny, man, he stole the fucking show.
He played that and did them dirty. Not only did he win that match, but the day after, he ran a commercial announcing his fucking tour.
Yep, and with Triple H too. Triple H handing him a fucking mic in a bag or in a briefcase, say, "Hey man, you've done really well. Now it's time for the next step."
I was like, This motherfucker just sold out his whole tour because of WWE.
That's right.
But the tickets for his fucking shows are through the roof.
Really?
I was like, my friend was like, she was like, "Hey, listen, if I'm paying that much for a fucking Bad Bunny ticket, he better be jumping out of the fucking stage and eating my ass." I'm like, Jesus Christ. Hey.
I'm so glad.
All right.
I'm so glad the internet kind of crapped out there. He said, "Jumping out and eating my ass." Yeah, let's see. February 25th. Oh, it's not even starting until next year. Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. Bad Bunny, Vivid Seats. Yeah, upper level, $409 a ticket. To go see
that.
Bad Bunny, you're right. You better be eating my ass. That's some serious shit.
Dude, I'm fucking... I'm good.
Around. Damn. Well, that's Vivid Seats, too. That's like a freaking... they jack up that price anyway. That's like going to search for Backstreet Boys tickets for Alyssa, and that's pretty much what they'll probably go for on those third-party sites. Just crazy. Listen, one ticket you don't have to worry about paying for is those gender reveal parties. Well, this happened probably down your hometown.
Yeah, it was in New Hampshire. Keene. It was in Keene. I live in Manchester, but I remember that. Yeah. Dude, holy fuck.
So one New Hampshire family's gender reveal party was such a blast that it actually rattled towns and set off reports of an earthquake. Police in Kingston, it says. You said Kings or Kingston? It
was Keene, I want to say.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's a town not far from the Massachusetts border, received reports of a loud explosion on Tuesday evening. They responded to a query where they found people who acknowledged holding a gender reveal party with explosives.
It was tannerite, yeah.
80 pounds of tannerite. The family thought the query would be the safest spot to blow up the explosive, what's typically sold over the counter as a target for firearms practice. Many residents said the blast rocked their homes. Some reported property damage. Sarah, who was one of the people that lived close by, told the television station NBC 10 Boston, "We heard this god-awful blast. It knocked pictures off our walls. Oh no. And I'm up for silliness and whatnot, but that was extreme. Yeah.
Dude, it cracked the foundation of somebody's home.
That's awesome.
And it fucked up the water supply too.
The person who purchased and detonated the explosives have turned himself into police. He was not identified. Police said the investigation is ongoing and will make determination on charges. How is this ongoing? It's pretty confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, he admitted to it.
Blew up pretty bad. By the way, what the fuck is the gender? Did that get burned up or something? Do we even know who it is? Or did it
Yo, all I know is when this motherfucker's born, he's just gonna be like, my dad's a felon. You know why? He wanted to reveal my fucking gender.
I mean, listen, I'm all for parties, man. I used to be a freaking.
It's like not only was I a mistake, but I was also I was also a crime.
Hey, listen, I came into this world with a bang. That's all I'm saying. Bubba bada bing.
I was born out of two bangs.
I'm all for gender reveal parties. I really am. I think it's sort of cool. I mean, personally, I can't trust anybody. See, I have my own control issues. I cannot trust anybody to go ahead and hold secretly the gender of my baby until this party goes on. I have to know. So now, while people can go ahead and get all excited, does it really matter? Does it? I mean, honestly, does it really matter? Do you have to have 80 pounds of tannerite to go ahead and blow up a freaking crater in the earth to find out you're having a boy?
No,
it's like, it's got a dick.
Seriously, just pop some balloons with some confetti in it
and call it a day, right? I'm over here thinking the next thing's an atom bomb they're gonna drop, and if the mushroom cloud is blue, it's a boy. If it's pink, it's a girl. Everybody wiped away, but no one will know what it was gonna be.
That baby's gonna come out with 4 fucking arms.
I mean,
how'd you get 4 arms?
How extreme do you take?
How'd you get 4 arms? I was you see, my dad dropped a fucking nuke when I was to reveal my gender, and killed everybody. My aunt, my uncle, my cousins,
But they knew what sex I was.
But they knew my sex.
Can you imagine?
They knew I had a fucking dick.
Christian, could you imagine they go ahead and reveal the gender and it's wrong?
Oh, we gotta rerun that.
Yeah. Hang on, let's get 80 pounds more. What? You're not gonna sell it to me? Oh, fuck you. I'll just go ahead and get a freaking nuke. Jesus.
I've known people who've started buying stuff thinking that it was one gender and then found out it was a different one.
Uh-huh. I'm telling you, man. Listen, the only way you're gonna know way you're gonna know for sure until that baby pops its way out. That's it. And even then, we can't have male or female anymore. What do you want to call it? Does it have a fucking penis?
Call it a fucking unicorn, then.
Yeah, right. Fucking unicorn. Yeah, that's the thing. So there you go. That's the thing. That's going to be the gender reveal party. It's going to be rainbows. It's because it's a fucking unicorn. Congratulations, it's a gremlin. I mean, does it have a penis? Then it's a boy. No, you can't say boy girl anymore. It has to be neutral. Neutral my ass. If it's got a dick, then it's a boy. If it's got a vajayjay, it's a girl. How confused can you possibly be? How stupid can you people be? Penis boy, vagina girl. Hold on a second. I'll even go ahead and play you a clip. Here, this is what it's supposed to be. Of course.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Thank you. It's really simple that a 4 or 5-year-old knows this. Chances are, I'm sure, she probably caught mommy and daddy laying the wood.
That's a boy.
Huh?
That's a little boy.
Whatever. We don't wear. Listen, You're over there judging. She's probably a girl now.
No.
He's probably a girl. It's probably a girl now. We don't know that. We don't know that.
The same little boy that was in Full House that was Michelle's friend.
Whatever. The bottom line is,
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
sorry, the pitch is a little too high.
Vagina.
God. 813-699-5353. All right. We got to go ahead and get Facebook memes up. Got to do the memes. Let's get some music back there. All right. Karen actually sent me some memes. So I want to see what she's got in store here. Let's see. How far back do I go? I'm not going to go back that far. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can share this biatch. Share screen. There we go. Share that one. All right, here we go. Finally. It's a little tough to see on the small screen, but when you say I'm going to the toilet, your kids hear family meeting assemble in the bathroom now. Hashtag truth. It wasn't that great. Here's a Sarah. Instead of Aunt Jemima, it's Aunt Karen. And it says, happy now? This one here I put down as a choice here. I'll get back to that later. Come on. Oh, froze up again. Great. Let's try this again. Sorry about that. That is not supposed to happen. This is why I want a better computer. Oh, here we go. I wonder if there's a margarita somewhere out there thinking about me too. Here's a little itty bitty Kermit. Me, I'll do it at 6:05. Me, wow, it looks like I gotta wait till 7 now.
Yep. Story of my life.
Right. I want a man to tell me to shut up and obey him. I won't fucking do it, but I reckon it might turn me on. Well, that's not. Yeah, no.
Let's not get into that because I can go down the road with that.
Yeah, it's gonna freeze up.
Guys, it is
motherfucker. Son of a bitch! This thing is not happy with me today. People say I can't multitask, but I can piss you off and amuse myself at the same time.
Oh, dude,
that sounds like
a story of my life.
Right. The only chip going in my body is going to have queso on it. All right.
There you go.
I just had my first shot. Gonna get my second one as soon as the waitress comes back. Okay.
Dude.
Here is a Queen of Hearts and the Jack of Spades cards, and then they look at a puzzle that says 12 times 5. He says, avert your eyes, your majesty. It's a flash card. Yeah, it's weird.
No.
There was one more from Mo. Mo actually sent one.
Was the one from
Was
Mo.
it? Okay, yeah, that's the Mo one. All right, that's it. This thing's fucking up for me too much. And there's the memes for today, February 23rd, 2021. Matt, want my computer. Need my computer, man. Oh, God. Call the show, 813-699-5353. So, Christian, you said you had your first shot today. You know how it affected you.
I had my first shot Wednesday. And it's made me exhausted today.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, Cigna, who's a major company that has over 65,000 U.S. employees, said they're going to pay them $200 each and get paid time off to get the shots. Fully vaccinated workers are going to get $200 in their health spending accounts. Oh, what a rib. Yeah. No, that's not right. $200 in their health spending accounts, along with emergency PTO to get vaccinated. according to the health insurance company, which is not requiring employees to get immunized. The U.S. is administering over 3 million vaccine doses a day, with the country getting roughly 67,000 new infections daily. More than 50% of adults have received at least their first shot, and more than 34% are fully vaccinated, according to the CDC. The chief financial officer, Stephen Miller of Cigna, says even as vaccination rates increase, we're still in a race against more contagious variants. Nearly 570,000 Americans have died of COVID, which is probably bullshit, but still, that's the number they're telling us. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. Many Americans remain reluctant or unwilling to get vaccinated, and progress on overcoming that skepticism has stalled of late, according to the Morning Consult, which surveys more than 30,000 people a week on the topic. Across the U.S., 48% of Black Americans are uncertain or unwilling to get the vaccine, along with 50% of women with children at home. Now, there's a thing, too, that they reported. They said that there is no or there is risks if you're pregnant. And then there was another story that said there was no risks if you get pregnant. So, I mean, let's put it this way. Once you have the baby, then get vaccinated. Taking unpaid time off to get vaccinated could be a barrier for low-wage workers living paycheck to paycheck. Companies like Walmart, Target, Kroger, and Publix are offering cash and other incentives to entice people to get immunized.
Well, I was in Walmart yesterday and over by the pharmacy, and one of the pharmacists came over and was like, "Hey, have you had your COVID vaccine? You want one?
Right.
We've got extras."
Hey, step over here. Look, I got a vaccine for you. Come on over. Come on.
Here, puppy. Here, puppy.
Fetch. Yeah. I'm going to throw a needle at you. Yeah, I mean, see, that's kind of false advertising. We're going to give you $200. No, it's in your spending account for your medical spending account. No, that's not $200 you can go ahead and buy groceries with or buy, fuck that.
Exactly.
Give me $200 in my paycheck, not to a flexible spending account, which I don't even have. What am I going to use a flexible spending account on? That's what insurance is for.
I never understood
spending account.
It's for those people with Aflac.
Aflac.
It covers medical expenses that insurance doesn't cover.
Fucking duck.
Aflac.
I want to take that duck and throw it against Limu Mimu or whatever the fuck his name is.
What the fuck?
Limu Emu.
Limu Emu. Excuse me.
Oh, you fuckers. I went through high school dealing with that fucker. Oh my god. Narwhal swimming through the ocean. Shut the fuck up. This is why I bullied you in high school. No, I'm a dick.
That's why you're taking a box and getting rid of all that energy.
Nah, man. If I saw me in high school, I would have bullied me too.
Really?
I was ugly as fuck.
Don't matter.
Dude, I looked like fucking Caillou's long lost cousin. I was like, yo, hey guys. Man, I saw a photo of me pop up from 2015 the other day, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I was ugly. Holy fuck. No wonder girls didn't want me back then.
Sorry, I see a video of me right now, and I'm fucking ugly. Don't even need to go there. Shit. I'm already, I already got I got my feelings on my sleeve about my looks. Man. God. So the CDC actually is reconsidering their outdoor mask guidance. So apparently they're the mask against the coronavirus infection they're throwing questions about whether wearing mask outdoors is still needed. So on yesterday, the director for the CDC and preventions told Today, the big morning show there, that the agency is considering revisiting its mask guidance. Dr. Rochelle said, we'll be looking at the outdoor masking question, but also in the context of the fact that we still have people who are dying of COVID-19. Yeah. Already in states where mask orders are still in effect, there are moves to loosen restrictions for outdoors. North Carolina hopes to lift restrictions, including an outdoor mask mandate by June 1st. New York is considering to change their outdoor mask guidance by June, Connecticut by mid-May. So everybody's kind of going ahead and easing their restrictions.
We
When are we
got
gonna
rid of them. New Hampshire got rid of the mandate.
Yeah.
But there's a loophole. There's a big
Oh.
loophole because it's still required in restaurants and obviously private businesses can require it and not require it.
Right. But it's like outside, though.
Jesus Christ, my grammar just sucked there. But I don't think it's outside, but it's like, still. That loophole, it's like, did nothing. Ending the mandate did nothing.
So,
because cities can still make it.
So attention, citizens of the entire state of New Hampshire. We're going to loosen mask requirements outside, but we're going to do this to keep them on you. And it basically is like, it's a stalemate. Let's see. We know the virus spreads indoors, and there's very little transmission outdoors, except in some very specific circumstances. At this point in the pandemic, with more than half Americans vaccinated, it's pretty reasonable to start thinking about peeling back outdoor mask mandates. And that's from Dr. Jai of the Dean of Brown University of Public Health. So the person that actually, both of you actually are pretty big mask wearers. What do you think of wearing masks outdoors? Do you think should go away, or do you still feel that?
I do.
I don't
wear it outside.
One outside unless I'm at work or if it's like if I'm in a big crowd of people, if there's a lot of people around, then I can see wearing a mask outside. But if you're just like a couple of people outside, I don't think you really need to wear it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like, listen, I'm going to go ahead and walk the parking lot until I go into the store without a mask. And then when I get into the store, it's like, all right, I'll wear a mask. Because usually as soon as I step out of whatever store I'm in, I'm tempted to go ahead and just rip the mask away. You know, I want my face to be naked. You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to wearing it, so it doesn't really bother me to keep it on through the parking lot.
Well,
Once I get in the car, then I take it off.
You know, we're inside now. We should be wearing masks inside because we're inside.
We live together.
Well, still though, you know,
So
we don't want to spread it.
We're exposed to each other on a regular basis. It doesn't matter.
You say tomato, I say tomato. But so yeah, I agree. Now that the thing is with those exceptions, like obviously going to theme parks, is that probably going to still stay in place? And that was one of the things me and Jimmy were going ahead and butting heads over until we finally made our wagers a couple of weeks ago. And we got that down to where I think masks are still going to be required. He thinks by October, they're going to go ahead and weed away from them. And one of them is they can go ahead and now take away their mask when they're taking a picture. Because who wants to take a picture with a mask on?
Mm-hmm.
So now the thing is, are they going to go ahead and take advantage of it and just, you know, everywhere they go, take off their mask and take a picture? I mean, you know, where is it going to end?
See, I think they'll end that even sooner. I think it'll be mid-July.
Oh,
honestly.
really?
Yeah, I do.
So
I
you
think so.
So you think masks parks?
Well, theme parks, maybe not, but like other venues and stuff like that, maybe.
Well, like if you go ahead and if you're going to a football game, an outdoor stadium, I would see them maybe getting rid of it sooner. But I think they're still going to keep like probably half
Distance
the stadium.
seats.
Yeah, they're still going to keep half the stadium full, and I think they're going to ease their way into that. But it's hard to say because each state is different. Like you saw Texas, they had a full stadium with the Rangers opening day. Full 100% stadium. But you know what? It's like, did you really hear anybody coming, exceeding or increasing? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, what do you do?
Well, I have tickets to a concert that's supposed to happen at the end of June. We still don't know if it's actually going to happen or not, but I wonder how they're going to do that.
Yeah, that's coming within 2 months now.
Yeah.
So they would have to make an announcement if they're going to push that off. Or
not necessarily.
Why not? They would have to make an announcement.
Well,
to let
eventually,
people
but they
know.
wouldn't. But they can wait until like 30 days before.
Well, it's still coming up soon. It's not that long now. No, for your little banger boys, we got to go ahead and find out what's happening.
Dude, Rolling Loud, which is a music festival in Miami, announced that they're having it this year. I went to go get tickets, right?
Yep.
Today. Put a down payment on them. They sold out. They fucking sold out on a 3-day music festival.
See, well, this concert was supposed to happen last year.
Yeah,
They already canceled it and rescheduled it.
I was like, Jesus Christ, man.
Because I already had tickets for it before.
Now, is this an
they
outdoor music
canceled
festival that you were trying to get tickets for?
Yes.
Okay. So they're probably allowing maybe a little bit more than what they would normally do for an indoor.
I think I'm on the waiting list now. I'm determined as fuck to get tickets because it's July 23rd to 25th or something like that.
Right.
And I was like, dude, I'll be fucking damned if I miss this.
Well,
I will fucking sneak in there somehow.
the concert we're talking about is outside.
Yeah, it's in an amphitheater.
Yeah.
So talking about doing that. It doesn't see it a lot either. Which is weird for Backstreet Boys because they're usually a big ticket item. They're used to filling out 15,000-20,000 seats arenas. And they're over here looking to do a small little show there that seats about 10 grand.
They do a lot more smaller venues now than they used to. Not because of they couldn't sell the tickets. No, they could sell out a big venue. It's just it's more intimate, more
intimate.
More for the fans.
Mm-hmm. Intimans. Go ahead and stop me if you've heard this song before.
I drink a bottle of Hennessy you got on your shelf. So just let me introduce myself.
Yep.
My name is Humpty, pronounced with the Humpty.
So, unfortunately, Shock G, who's the singer of Humpty Hump, was found passed away in Tampa. So
lovely.
Yeah. So sad to hear. He was 57 years old. He blended his Wismo wordplay with relevance for 70s funk as the leader of the off-kilter Bay Area hip-hop group Digital Underground. A longtime friend who also served as head of security helped manage the group, said the rapper-producer was found unresponsive on Thursday in his hotel room in Tampa. The head of security said the performer, who was born Greg Jacobs, had struggled with drug addiction for years. The group gained fame with a Billboard Top 10 hit, The Humpty Dance, in 1990. He was 57 years old. So that's sad news because listen, that was actually a really good song. I enjoyed that song. Yeah, you know what? If you take a listen to the lyrics of that song, a lot of it would probably be like, oh, that's fat shaming, bashing, womanizing. But listen, it was a freaking song. Why do you take things so fucking seriously? I mean, listen, I kind of like the song, and I'm big, so go blow me.
Man, it's cancel culture now, dude.
It is.
Everybody's getting canceled for every fucking thing.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It really is. Do we have good news?
We do.
Okay. Christian, we're going to take a small break here, probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Actually, I got to head out.
Okay, man. Hey, listen, appreciate you being on the show. We thank you very much. Throwing caution to the wind again. Go ahead and promote your YouTube channel right before we go to break.
You can find me on Instagram at Christian_Lacoste, YouTube at Christian Lacoste. Yeah, that's about it.
All right, man. Hey, good luck on your boxing match. Keep me informed of when that's happening.
I'll come back. I'll come back on the show sometime.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much for coming in. Have a good one. And
you too. Thank you.
Take care. All right, we're going to break. We'll be right back. Don't go freaking anywhere because we're going to come back right back with the good news.
The weekend is almost here. The good news with Alyssa is next. Stay tuned.
tell me what we've done so wrong all this time. So I can recall how innocent we were. Blocked out the pain and all our mistakes, so I don't feel a thing. And all I can do is pray for something deeper to hold on to. The damage has been done to me. A favor, just move on. I wanna feel something that stays, something more than just my pace. I can't sit here locked up by myself. Give me a second chance and I will prove that I won't fail. Words don't explain just how I feel when you're this far away. When will I ever really let this go? You showed me the very bottom of your selfish compromise. All I wanna do is pray for something deeper to hold on to. The damage has been done to me. A favor, just move on. I wanna feel something that stays, something more than just my pace. I can't sit here locked up by myself. Give me a second chance and I will prove that I won't fail. I like to find my way back home. Don't want you have to take a load. Don't need you by my side at all. I'm done, I'm moving on. Damage has been done to me. A favor, just move on. I wanna feel something that stays, something more than just my pace. I can't sit here locked up by myself. Give me a second chance and I will prove that I won't fail. Started with a kiss, and ended up with this and this and this and this. And all you ever wanted was to share your time. Never thought that I would be the one to find. You're just the best. And then I'll quit. I think I've had enough of this. You're on the end of all the taste. Let it go to waste. Only ever wanted far, little fun. I'll bet you never thought that this could be the one. When you give an inch, when you're in a pinch, quit being such a little bitch. You're on the end of all the taste. Let it go to waste. Only ever wanted far, little fun. I'll bet you never thought that this could be the one. Kiss, and ended up with this and this and this and this. Never thought that I could reach inside your mind. Never thought that I could be the one. Just a little better, all the way to sounds and I'm gonna crawl. Always the only way, not at all.
You guys should come with me sometime. Montreal has the best strip clubs in the world.
They do?
Yeah, they're unbelievable. The girls up in Canada are gorgeous, and they all play ice hockey, so they lose their teeth by age 10.
Wow.
In fact, I'd even go so far as to say that a Canadian strip club is the most magical place in the world.
If
nip here, nip there, and a bevy of porno stars. There's jugs and mugs of Molson beer in Canadian nudie bars. Dirty hoes put on shows, and a lot of them don't have scars. They'll even take it up the nose in Canadian nudie bars. You can touch and squeeze them, they don't even care.
Would they even dye their pubes to match my hair?
Uh-huh.
Color me there.
Do like me, say wee, and tell them you're a friend of Bill Maher's.
That's how you'll get to watch them pee in Canadian nudie bars.
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
A guy can get his hockey pucked in Canadian nudie bars.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Welcome to my home.
Man, I am nailing these songs here, getting into the right spot. And right now it's time to go ahead. Actually, let me get the cameras positioned properly here. I'm going to go ahead and get Alyssa's good news. Let's do it. Coming right at you, the biggest breastless in town.
A rail worker who saved the child from a train is now donating half of his reward money to the boy's family.
Half?
Yep.
Wow, that's some money right there.
After saving the life of a little boy who fell on the tracks, an Indian Railway employee went viral for his kindness on the internet. Now he's being praised once again. This time for giving the boy's family money the Ministry of Railways gave him as a reward. Though he has his own family to take care of, when 30-year-old Mayor Shelkey was given 50,000, I don't know what kind of currency that is, but it's $660 in U.S. money.
Sounds like yen.
From the ministry in a special ceremony, he decided he'd donate a good portion towards the education of the very child he saved. I'll give half of the amount given to me as token of appreciation for that child's welfare and education. Shelkey told Asian News International. Yeah,
so it sounds like, yen or Japanese yen, whatever.
I came to know that his family isn't financially strong, so I decided this. As news of Shelkey's newest action of selflessness spread, his name once again began trending on social media, with many praising his kindness and good spirit.
Well, listen, giving half away, I don't care if that is $660, that's half the loot.
Right.
So there you go.
Earlier this week, Shelkey saw the 6-year-old fall into the path of an oncoming train, and instinct took over. I ran towards the child, but also thought that I might be in danger too. Still, I thought I should save him, Shelkey told Asian News International.
Can you imagine that going through your mind? By the way, good story. Can you imagine that going through your mind here? I'm going to be in danger, but I'm going to go ahead and save him anyway.
Well, the woman with the child was visually impaired, so she couldn't do anything.
Right. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Good news right there of a hero, bona fide hero, giving up $660 or half of that.
But that's how much it is in American money, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth a whole lot to them in their currency.
I think it equals out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But want to go ahead and talk to you about Hulk Hulling and Contracting. You know, the people that usually co-host here, Karen and David. Well, they are the lovely people that work at Hulk Hulling and Contracting. If you need any odd job, and we're talking about anything from lawn maintenance, tree maintenance, all the way down to maybe even minor home remodel or car repair, the people at Hulk Hulling and Contracting are the people to call. 941-204-1264. They're serving all of Southwest Florida. Give Karen and David a call. 941-204-1264. That's Hulk Hulling and Contracting. All right. And folks, that is going to do it for the show today. That's right. We have to go bye-bye. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you back here on the flip side on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Charles Richardson Show. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend.
too high. Get to see the light.